Okay, now we begin. Once upon a time, in a land of magic and wonder, there lived a beautiful princess whose laughter echoed with the music of bells. Her skin shone whiter than the foam of the waves, her lips redder than the rose, her hair blacker than the raven's wing, and her eyes sparkled like the stars in the night sky. Princess Aurora was the beloved daughter of the king and queen, and her heartwarming smile was known throughout the kingdom, touching the hearts of everyone she met. Aurora's story started in the majestic palace that stood tall and proud like a giant white tooth. The day she was born, the king and queen were so overjoyed, they decided to throw a huge party, inviting everyone in the kingdom. Musicians played joyful tunes, dancers twirled and leaped with happiness, and the people sang songs in praise of the newborn princess. As Aurora grew, the love and adoration from her parents and subjects never faded. She was a kind and gentle soul who loved to explore the vast gardens of the palace, picking flowers and befriending every animal she met. Her days were filled with sunshine and laughter, and her nights were spent dreaming sweet dreams under the soft glow of the moon. One day, while Aurora was playing hide-and-seek with her loyal dog, a messenger arrived at the palace with news from a neighboring kingdom. Their king wished to arrange a meeting between his son and Aurora, hoping it would lead to a possible marriage alliance. Excited by the prospect of seeing a handsome prince, Aurora agreed to attend the gathering. The day of the event arrived, and Aurora, adorned in a beautiful gown, stepped into the royal carriage with her parents. The journey to the neighboring kingdom was filled with anticipation as Aurora imagined what the prince might be like. When they arrived, the sight that greeted them was a testament to the efforts made for the occasion. The neighboring king and queen were extremely welcoming, and their son, Prince Philip, was everything one could wish for in a prince. Tall, charming, and with a heart of gold, Philip was immediately captivated by Aurora and her heartwarming smile. The two young royals spent the day getting to know each other, sharing stories and dreams. And by the end of it, a strong bond had formed between them. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, it was time for Aurora to return home. With promises of seeing each other again, Aurora and Philip waved goodbye, each secretly hoping that their paths would cross soon. Back in her own kingdom, Aurora couldn't stop thinking about Prince Philip. His kind eyes, gentle demeanor, and shared interests made him someone she could truly connect with. Days turned into weeks, and the memory of their meeting only grew stronger in Aurora's heart. She found herself daydreaming about him often, wondering when they would meet again. Meanwhile, Prince Philip also couldn't shake the thoughts of Aurora from his mind. Her infectious laughter, kindness, and radiant smile were like a beacon, guiding his thoughts towards her. He too found himself daydreaming about the possibility of a future with her. As fate would have it, the opportunity for them to meet again came sooner than they expected. A royal ball was being organized in Aurora's kingdom, and Prince Philip was among the many nobles invited. The moment Aurora and Philip saw each other across the crowded ballroom, their eyes met, and it was as if no time had passed at all. They danced the night away, their steps in perfect harmony, their laughter echoing with joy. As the clock chimed midnight, signaling the end of the ball, they knew this was just the beginning of their story. In the following months, Aurora and Philip began to plan for their wedding. The entire kingdom buzzed with excitement. Banners were hung, decorations were put up, and artisans worked tirelessly to make the wedding the most spectacular event in the kingdom's history. On the day of the wedding, the church was filled to the brim with people from all corners of the kingdom. Aurora, radiant in a white gown that seemed to glow with her happiness, walked down the aisle with her parents by her side. Prince Philip, handsome in his finest royal attire, waited at the altar, with a look of pure adoration on his face. As Aurora and Philip exchanged their vows, promising to love and cherish each other, the kingdom erupted in cheers. After the ceremony, the celebration continued in the great hall with feasting, dancing, and endless merriment. It was a day filled with hope and joy, a testament to the power of love and the promise of a bright future together. But unbeknownst to them, a shadow loomed on the horizon, a darkness that threatened to engulf their happiness. For lurking in the shadows was an evil sorceress named Malevolent, who had been slighted by the king and queen for not being invited to the wedding. Consumed by envy and resentment, she concocted a plan to ruin the newlyweds' happiness. As Aurora and Philip waltzed in the middle of the hall, their eyes locked, oblivious to the danger lurking in the shadows. Maleficent watched, her heart filled with bitterness. Suddenly, she raised her staff and unleashed a torrent of dark magic, transforming into a fearsome dragon. Chaos erupted. People screamed, dashing for cover. Aurora and Philip, though shaken, stood firm, ready to face whatever evil had been unleashed. With the support of the kingdom's royal knights, they confronted Maleficent. The battle was fierce, the clash of magic against steel echoing through the kingdom. But despite their valiant efforts, the knights were no match for Maleficent's dark powers. Just when all hope seemed lost, a small voice rang out, surprising everyone. It was Aurora, her voice clear and strong, echoing with a power none had heard before. With each word, a surge of light emanated from her, pushing back the darkness and weakening the dragon. Startled by this unexpected turn of events, Maleficent faltered, giving Aurora and Philip a chance to regroup. Prince Philip, realizing the source of the light, understood that Aurora possessed a magic all along, a magic born out of her unwavering belief in good and her loving heart. Fueled by their combined powers, Aurora and Philip managed to banish Maleficent from the kingdom. As peace returned to the land, Aurora and Philip looked at each other, their bond strengthened by their shared victory. Aurora's secret magic, once unleashed, became a wellspring of strength and unity for the kingdom. Together, Aurora and Philip ruled wisely and fairly, bringing prosperity and happiness to their people. The tale of their bravery spread far and wide, inspiring many and reminding all who heard it that love and unity can conquer even the darkest of magic. And so, that is the story of Aurora and Prince Philip, a story of love, magic, and courage. Reminding us that sometimes the greatest magic lies within us, waiting for the right moment to shine.